Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. As we continue on to the road to level 20 so that we can pick up the highest tier truck here. But, shit's exciting as per usual. It has been a little tedious as of recently. We have been having some bad jobs as well. But, what's important is having a positive outlook on life. You know, if there's one thing I think that can be said, it's our optimism. But have you realized how shit this is? I'm kidding. Let's pick up a job here. Do we want to pick up a job here? Is that even a possibility? Please inform me. No, that is unavailable to us. There is nothing here. We are sort of in between locations. I have to move off of this point to be able to see any others, which is a weird thing to have programmed in there. You should be able to click wherever the hell you want. I'm a fucking free man, and there's nothing keeping me from clicking those things. But, where do we want to go? Hey, I don't mean to make fun of anybody's accents, but it's what Queen Erminturd. You know what? This is worth a shit ton of money, isn't it? And isn't that what's important to everyone? Money. Oh, man, spell it out like a fucking Disney movie for the kids. Well, hey, guys. Oh, I'm evil. Why is that? It's because I'm only in it for the money. But, sir, why don't you care about the starving orphans that live in with the orphan dogs as well, making beautiful relationships? Well, fuck you. It's all about the money, and they're stealing from me by existing next to my mini mall. It's, something like that. And we really do care about the money and leveling and experience at this point. I just need to get more drives done, and it helps if to make 20 grand on something that'll only take like 20 minutes. So there's that. We'll see. What time is it? About 10 to midnight? Alright, we'll see how long this one takes, because then we might end up doing another. We'll see. We could just have one disaster after another, which results in us exploding, burning in a horrible death, and just crying away all of our tears. We should hit up some tunes, though, of course, as we talk about burning. Shoulder closures is either something related to death and the fact that they're, I don't know, going to rigor mortis or some shit, but I don't get it. Or there's just, we've had this weird theme of our music that I accidentally downloaded a lot of stuff about driving, and I don't know if that's just the thing about uncopyrighted music, but by God, have you noticed how much there is? There's like highways, streets, avenues, shoulder closures. Now it's like, what? Why is there so much about driving? I guess maybe because it's such a popular and common thing, especially in America, that's just taken for granted. Everyone can relate. Something like that. On another note of driving, what I thought was fucking hilarious and absolutely dumb is, you may have noticed a few episodes ago, like 60-something, I named and titled one of these episodes of American Truck Simulator Broasted. And I did this because, really, when trying to create a title, I just look at some memorable moment that I remember, or just skip through a video until I find something I've talked about for a little while and just put that in there as the title. If you can figure out the themes here, but it happened right at the beginning of the episode. I saw a sign outside of a gas station that said broasted chicken, and I was like, now what the fuck is broasted? I've never heard of this. But I googled it during the drive, interesting enough, don't text and drive, but I googled it and it was like, oh shit, here's what's broasted. And I just read quickly off what the definition of broasted was. And that was the end of that, and I went on about my day and recorded the rest of the episode, uploaded it, and didn't really notice anything. Until today, I for some reason was looking a little bit, just skimming the surface of my analytics, because otherwise, looking at my analytics, I just want to die. There's nothing there that makes me happy. It's all incredibly disappointing, and it's just fucking heartbreaking. So I just try to avoid them at all costs. But for some reason, it just popped up, and I was like, wait a second. Because occasionally you see, what the more obvious statistics, if you've uploaded videos on YouTube, is that The ones like right on your main page is stuff like overall views and the subscribers and change. And so there's just like, huh, that's weird. I've had a weird spike in views recently. So I go back and check the two obvious places, which the first is, was there some sort of weird situation where everybody wanted to watch my perfect golf first impressions video again? And I was like, no, that doesn't seem like it's increased at all. Thank God, that was a weird video. But so I look back and I discover that the source was this Broasted video. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? It's just an American Truck Simulator. It's not like anybody is gonna be interested in it just based off on an American Truck Simulator video. It must have been Broasted. This is my thought process here. Why Broasted? Why are people interested in Broasted? How did this come up as a title for things? Did somebody search Broasted and it's just like, yeah, surprise. I really wanted you to learn about Broasted through this random guy's YouTube video about driving a truck in a video game. Have you noticed that the frame rate's not doing so hot right now? I don't know if this is noticeable in the video, but what the fuck? It's just like dipping, man. It's dipping quite low right now for some reason. I apologize. This does not seem to happen all that often. And I just don't know why. Maybe it's probably the just amount of cancer that Dark Souls 3 has caused my computer. It's just some stupid shit about that. But I've talked about that enough and I've stressed about it enough. I hate that fucking game and I want to burn it to the ground. Because it just decides to break my computer. But yeah, I was like, Broasted, man. This is very weird. I just don't get Broasted. Are people really interested in broasting things? And how'd they think that an American Truck Simulator would help? I don't know. I don't know who's looking up Broasted. I've never seen anybody have anything broasted. I assume it sounds to me like a southern dish. You know, like roasted. It's not quite roasted. It's broasted. Roasted, broasted, burnt to a crisp. But yeah, it's just a weird anomaly that I've noticed. I think that's become one of my top viewed videos now, which is a little sad, because it certainly wasn't anything special. It's just the difference one word can make in a title, you feel me? It is just quite funny to me. Broasted. What a disaster. Oh goodness. I don't know, you know, if it's a good thing or a bad thing that my most viewed video at this current point is a first impressions of a golf game. Really, I think I've got to get more into the business of reviewing sports video games, but they don't come out for PC all that often, man, if you haven't noticed. Nobody wants to play sports games on the computer. It's just not a thing that's focused on, especially for companies like 2K, if I don't know if they make anything. It's not like there's any FIFA, Madden games that have come out on the PC, like pretty much ever, or in a long time, since like the early 2000s maybe. But other than that, there's the occasional NBA 2K game that have come out the last couple of years. One of them I played temporarily, but it is not meant for PC for like the life of it. There's no reason for it to be on PC. It wasn't even given the time of day to be ported onto PC. It just doesn't work very well. Maybe some of those are just things that should be changed in the port in the console version as well. You know, one of the obvious ones is that there's no way to choose any friends. There's no way to invite your friends to a game. It's all matchmaking. And so I was trying to play with a friend and it wasn't easy. What we had to do, because the fact that there were only like 3 people playing that game at one time, is we just quick matched up at the same time and got into a game with each other. It was also very laggy and a disaster to play with the keyboard. You have to play with the controller pretty much. It's just so silly that I think sports games deserve a place on PCs too. You know, especially with what I believe to be more and more people getting away from consoles. At least that's the trend that I've seen. I don't have any... Sorry, car. I don't have any statistics to back that up. Well, that fucking blows, doesn't it? Holy shit, how did we manage 28% damage on our trailer? That's incredible. That's like 28 grand. That's more than we're gonna make from this And I kind of just want to shut down the game right now. It destroyed my soul. We're fucked. The game's fucked. Everything's fucked. Our optimism is waning. I don't know. Oh, fuck off. I don't care anymore. Why? What a disaster. Oh, goodness gracious. That's terrible. Fuck you, that white sedan that came careening out of fucking nowhere and crashed straight into my back tires. Anyway, I think, I don't mind sports video games. I've grew up with a lot of sports video games. They were something to do with my brother, something that we could agree to do, which was hard. But you know, they're not bad. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with them. A lot of people like to shit on them, like sports video games. Why would I like those? It's like, give it a fucking try. It's the same as a lot of other video games, you know, especially competitive multiplayer video games, or even single player competitive games, where it's just like it's trying to give you that sense of competition and teamwork if you're playing with multiple people somehow. But then it's like, no, man. Why wouldn't you want that? You know, it's pretty similar. But it's just knowing the only difference is that you sort of have to know the rules of the game in just a broad sense, because I assume most games will help you. There are a lack of tutorials, I've noticed as well, in some of those games. It just sort of throws you in there and hopes to God you know something about basketball, because it assumes otherwise why the hell would you be buying a basketball game. But yeah, there's my 2 cents on sports video games. There's nothing wrong with them. I do enjoy them quite a bit if I ever get a chance. I'm of course not going to be as good as a lot of other people who watch sports actively, can know more about them, maybe analyze them a little better. You know, like, I'm not going to go into a Madden game and be able to pick my fucking formations. I don't know shit about that. I don't know how to call a fucking play. I just pick one that sounds good. It's like, do you want to run it? Do you want to pass it? Do you want to go deep? Do you want to go short? And it's like, that's about it. That's the extent of my playmaking knowledge, and just have the fucking AI computer tell me the rest, because I don't know anything about just that in-depth knowledge. I know how to throw the ball, how to pass the ball, the general rules of football, because for one reason, back in like 4th grade, this was in a time where me, my brother, and my father, you know, for a long time went out occasionally and played like football or basketball and just went around and whatnot. But I picked up a fucking referee handbook from like my elementary school library just to read it over. I was like, yeah, this seems reasonable, and it was a little silly. But now, you know, that certainly did help me learn some of the general rules as well as playing it. But shit like that, nothing wrong with it. Hockey games especially are a lot of fun, I think. Some of the old NHL hockey, like I played a lot of NHL hockey like 06 or whatever on the computer. I'm glad those were available on the computer. They worked well with the computer controls. They optimized it fine. Great soundtrack as well, but it just worked overall. And there was you could also play multiplayer, I believe. It was like, wow, this is lovely. But you know, hockey games just also, I really just like hockey. You know, there's a lot to it that I can get down with, and a lot that makes it into a fun video game where, you know, you're like gotta interact with other people, you gotta pass it, you gotta shoot, you gotta do one-timers, you gotta wrap it around, you gotta check bitches, and it's like, yeah, this is a lot of fun. This makes a lot of sense to me intuitively. It's like, yeah, okay. Maybe that was my brief stint as playing hockey when I was like 12 for a couple of years there. I don't mean to put it this way, but I'm sort of put into sports by my parents. I was never that interested in it, but I gave it my college try anyway for a long time there. So I played basketball from like preschool to like fucking for a few numbers a year though. I was absolute dog shit in basketball. I was dog shit in every sport I played. I played baseball for a little bit, you know, just in like a local league or whatever, and then that was up until like 4th, 5th grade, was it? No, that was like maybe 2nd grade or something. Anyway, And then I played hockey as well for a few years. And I was dog shit at literally all of those. But I tried to put in my best effort, and I was just never good at any. I tried. I certainly came to practice. I put in some good effort there. Towards the end of my hockey career, you know, I got into WoW around that time, so I was like, well, shit, man, I could be going to hockey practice, or I could be playing World of Warcraft. Now, that seems to throw me over the edge into the depths of despair that is video games, but oh, how I'd never go back. Now I'm playing American Truck Simulator at midnight. How long has it been? About 15 minutes. So, here we go. I'm really disappointed by that damage we took. I don't feel like it was deserved, especially that high amount of damage. Like, he barely tickled us. I didn't even notice it, mostly. I just saw it coming in my mirror, and I was like, huh, this is different. He just crashed right into me. I blame that guy. I was going to really put a strain on us making money. I actually think, because it is 28% damage, we might not make any money from this. It might be such a high penalty on the cargo that we end up with a net loss. We do need to get some gas and take a nap, though, so we might as well do that here. If I could slow down. Whew, okay. My engine is not working to the best of its ability, as it is having some damage. Some of that damage. You can't spell damage without dam in the beaver sense of building a dam. Yeah. Build beavers. Beavers are silly guys. And they're waggling their fucking little tails and making fucking babies every year and reproducing and oh god. Holy shit, that put me in a little bit of a fright for a second. Oh man, that car came out of nowhere. We are gonna have some trouble fitting in with this gang here. Especially if it does not want to allow me to park. Oh, there we go. Just had to. Alright, a little bit backwards. Gotta be perfect for the game. You know, why would it want to be a little any lenient with where we park to sleep? By God, if it just doesn't want to incentivize me to drive out when I'm tired. Breaking the realism shit there, huh? Anyway, let's back up here and get back on the highway, because that's what we do as a truck driver. We drive normally on the highway. Surprise, surprise. But I'm pretty sure that's where we spend like 80% of our time in American Truck Simulator. Oh, we only have less than 400 miles to go, though, but it's so disappointing. If we take any more damage, I might just break into tears. We don't. It's just we were innocent, officer. I really want an ossifer to be an animal. It'd be like, I'm thinking here, a sort of a mixture of an ocelot, of course, and a fisher. If you don't know what an ocelot is, it's sort of like a weird, big, undomesticated cat thing. It's weird. And a fisher is a creature that resides in at least in northern Minnesota, in some of those woods there, that hunt animals because they're predators, sort of, but they're small and rodent looking. I think they're cute in the end. Anyway, I really want an ossifer to be something like some sort of weird mix there with a fisher and an ocelot. It'd look ridiculous, I assume. Maybe somebody's already created a picture of this and I have to go look it up, but I am lazy and that's probably not gonna happen, is it? I got shit to do. Don't we all have shit to do? Poop on me. That came out wrong. I have no reason for why I said that. It must have been instinctual, because I just really want everyone to poop on me. Alright, if we were going to get into analyzing me psychologically, why did I say poop on me? I don't know. It was weird. It's sort of like the time that, you know, I've talked about this last episode, I believe, but our dean was not maybe the nicest lady of all time. But anyway, she was also the psychology teacher if anybody took the psychology elective their senior year in high school. So my friend was in the class of psychology right after one of my classes in the same room. So one day he comes in and we're getting out a little bit later than normal. And I'm feeling his beard because that's what I do, because I'm jealous of everyone with a beard and wish I had my own facial hair, but I'm unable to grow some. just disappointed in the whole end there. So I was feeling his beard when the fucking dean walks in. And the dean's like, what are you doing there? And I'm like, feeling his beard, and just sort of like say goodbye and leave. And my friend tells me that for like the first 10 minutes they psychoanalyzed the reasons that I felt up my friend's beard. And I'm like, it's just, I am very disappointed in my lack of beard, and I like beards. They feel nice, they look nice, and I just want to have my own. But without hair grass or something, that's just probably not going to happen now, is it? One day I'll grow some facial hair. Now you might be thinking, certainly you must have some facial hair. And no, I do not have a single follicle hair growth on my face. I have light, like a single hair somewhere. I haven't found it though. It's possible. But, you know, I have not shaved in my life, and I am going to be 21. So that's interesting and unique, I feel. I have a lot of people told me, like, none? I was like, you don't grow peach fuzz, you're in college. And I'm like, I know, man! This is disappointing to no end. That I just want some facial hair, and they're trying to do me like that. I don't know why. Can't help it. Just such a shame. Ugh. But somebody suggested putting cat hair on my face, to which I say, fuck you. I'm allergic to cats, and I would probably die. Fucking cats and shit. It's also April. It would not help my my current allergies if I were to feel up a cat. I might die eventually. I spent a week coming up on a couple years ago in a friend's house who had cats and dogs, and I might as well have been dead. I don't remember much of that week because I was so fucking up my own ass on like prednisone and allergy medicine that it was just a blur, and I felt like death, and it was just sort of a wasted trip at that point. It was a nightmare. I felt like poop on me again. Making connections. What's the poop about colons? You feel me? Anyway, if we keep going here, we can just get the delivery eventually. I don't know why I said that either. Having a weird night, aren't I? There we go. That's how we do it. So, it's relaxing music. Just soothe me away. Oh yeah. You know, I got my license renewed since I am turning 21. You know, you have to get your license renewed during that time, or else for some just to mark that you're 21, because that is the legal age to buy alcohol in the United States or something, and you know they gotta mark it appropriately on your ID. So I went back and did that, and you know, I have surprisingly had pretty good luck at the DMV. I've not had to wait all that long. I think that might be because I go and make sure this as a point to go at like 1 o'clock on a random Tuesday afternoon every time. And it seems to work out well. I'm only there for like 20-25 minutes and I'm out the door. And it's like, wow, that was fairly easy. Of course, you do have to wait just a little bit, but it also gives you time to fill out the forms necessary, figure out what to say, you know, calm your social anxiety nerves, so, you know, stuff like that. But then you just go up, you be all dandy, and it's like, what's up? And then it's like, you know, you get your eye exam, your picture taken, and bing bada boom, you can get out the door pretty quickly. DMVs aren't usually, in my case, haven't been as nightmarish as they're sort of made up to be in media. And we took 1% more damage, which I believe means I need to cut off at least one of my fingers. Maybe that's not the level of damage where I want to immediately end my life, but I think it's time to do some self-harm. I'm kidding. But you know, with the DMV, it's like, you know, you just go in at a time of day where nobody's gonna be there, and we can all have fun. Fun's a strong term, but we can all have a reasonable time of people interacting, one person performing a job or a service to another. There we go. Now everybody give up. But yeah, it's fun. I do not enjoy the DMV like a lot of people do. I don't know anyone who enjoys the DMV. Yeah. But yeah, it's just fun forms to fill out too. You know, the thing that I noticed on my driver's license application, I guess as you would call it, is that when putting in my address, they have a box for your county, except it's a tiny ass box, which makes me think that there's some sort of weird abbreviation for counties. But I've never heard it. I've never had to put it in another address slip. It's never come up in my fucking life. And after a quick Google search, nothing came up either. I'm very confused what that was about. I never got the chance to ask, unfortunately, because I couldn't work up the courage to talk to, say words that made sense other than alright and hello. So that's about how well that one went. But it's like, what is an abbreviated county? Just put like the first 3 letters? I was thinking about it. I just ended up leaving it blank and hoping to God they would figure it out. We just went over the rail. Please get back on the other side. Loan installments. What are those? Please get up this hill. I don't know when's the last time we've been up here, but it has to have been a while. I don't remember much of this area. But this is pretty cool. A little bit of hills, but sort of nice, relaxing off the beat of the trail roads here. And I'm gonna yawn, I'm sorry. Ooh. 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 Oh, don't do that. Oh. Welcome to Disneyland. Okay, anyway. Lovely California. Eventually, I swear, Arizona's gonna come out. I believe in SCS software that they will eventually come out with DLC for map expansions of this game. They did say soon, but they've always said soon. You know, I'm not gonna pressure them into making anything. I of course want it to be good released content. That always comes first, but I'm getting pretty bored of seeing the same old over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You feel me? Arizona will at least add another relatively large state to tool around in. You know, it'd be interesting to see more expansions. I'm excited to see stuff like more states, even paid content. You know, I'm totally fine with that, especially if you're gonna release more than one state, maybe, or just in a general area like they did with Euro Truck Simulator 2, like Scandinavia and stuff like that. So yeah, it could be a good old time eventually, as long as the player base can you know, just stays around and they can make money off of it, and that's what they said they were gonna do. So someday we're gonna get an expansion for this game. Someday. Why are we at the beach again? Where the hell were we driving to? I don't even remember. It's been so long. We're going to Oxnard, which I didn't think was on the coast, but we fucked ourselves there. Yep. We hooked ourselves, much like I hooked somebody I knew in the leg with a fishing hook. That is a story that appeared in another episode. I don't remember which episode, but I think I appropriately titled the episode Hooked or something similar. So if you are interested in, wow, we took a lot more damage. This is so fucking depressing, man. I don't want to do this anymore. Why don't you just pull me out of my misery, ethane tank? Why, Charlie? Anybody seen that video in a long time? No, I haven't either. You know, I did notice that they put out wheel customizations as expansion, I believe, for American Truck Simulator. But I don't give a shit, honestly. Why do I give a shit what my wheels look like? It don't seem to make a fucking difference anyway. It's all a goddamn disaster. Man, haven't I really proved my optimism today? It's just all gone downhill since the start of this video. Womp 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 womp. At least I'll sleep it off. That's a good thing. I enjoy that. You sleep it off. I don't care how I feel in the morning. I'm gonna feel tired and angry either way. It doesn't matter if I go to sleep happy or sad or angry or disappointed. We're all gonna be upset to the fact that I have to wake up. Be like, God damn it, man, I just want to go back to sleep. I'm like, no, you wake the fuck up right now. It's like, but Mom, 5 more minutes. Of course, I don't actually say that. It's just like, God damn it, iPhone, can't you shut the fuck up? And it's like, no, you set this alarm for me knowing that you have to get up, so you get the fuck up. And that's about how my routine goes in the morning. On occasions, you know, I used to have, when I was still in like high school and middle school, maybe less in high school, but before I really had like an iPhone or anything, I either used my alarm clock or I just had one of my parents come in and wake me up in the morning because it was easier. Only problem is that I would sleep through it. I would come up with conversations and then just still be asleep. Never remember those conversations ever existing. That happened on multiple occasions. So it'd be like, hey, you should get up. And I'm like, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I guess you're getting up. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting up. And then I'd, like, 20 minutes later be like, why aren't you up? And I'd be like, what are you talking about? This never happened. I don't remember. So that's how shit goes down. To be fair, it's better than one of my brother's friends who I heard a story that his parents had to threaten him with a knife to get him out of fucking bed. Because that man could not get up for his life. Oh, thank you for green light. Let's continue on here. Only 68 miles to go, not that bad. Unfortunately, in 68 miles, we have to face the goddamn angry prosecutors who are going to be like, why did you crash this fucking cargo and ruin your contract with your employer? And I'll be like, fuck off, it was that other guy's fault. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? Who's that other guy? And be like, yeah, it's the damn Obama man, something like that, spewing out some bullshit, when really we know the answer to be that we crashed it. Oh god, I crashed it again. Oh, fuck this road. I don't know why it made me want to take this stupidest, smallest goddamn road possible here. This doesn't seem like the smart maneuver. I'd much rather stay on the fucking highway. Please let me through without taking any more damage. I can't. You're damaging my soul, game. I can't get over this anymore. Please, thank you. No, no, we've taken even more damage. Get off the railing. Get off the railing. You forsake me, America. Why you do this to me, Arian? I cannot take it anymore. Why, Lisa? Why? Oh, goodness gracious. I just want to get out of here. Even the face on my fucking driver just makes me fucking disappointed in myself. Well, I can tell you at this point that while it has only been like 35 minutes, so it has been quite a while, I'm gonna shoot myself after this video so that I won't be doing another drive here. Oh, God. Smothering myself in my own fucking pillow. I'll find a way. Scenic route. Oh, look at how fucking pretty. God damn it! Fuck! We didn't even hit anything. Don't you fucking lie to me, game. Why? Why? This is so disappointing. We have so much damage on our trailers. Ah! Ah! Now, I ain't no bitch, but I am actively considering scrapping this entire episode. I'm gonna turn this one in and be like, oh, whoops, I accidentally hit load again, like that other time. The first time, don't get me wrong, was a complete accident. This one, we might just actually lose so much money that I don't want to have to deal with this. This is some bullshit. This is about as bad as things could go. This is like XCOM 2 bad, or XCOM 1 bad, where, you know, everybody fucking dies, and you burn down your goddamn ship somehow, and the game fucking ends, and you cannot recover. Pretty much that's how I'm feeling right now. I honestly wish they did not make me take this pointless, stupid scenic road. It's not faster, if you didn't notice. We could have driven like a normal human being. So I'm going to avoid taking the smaller road for this portion. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for slowing down. I appreciate it, brother. Now, please, please get this episode over with. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna smother my face in fucking chocolate. I'm so disappointed that I can't even speak about anything properly. I can see it on the map, but it doesn't matter. It can't come quick enough. We need to reflect. Take a moment of silence here to think about how things went so wrong. I appreciate you taking the moment of silence with me. Anyway, oh god, that's depressing. Do you see that fucking radio tower up on that hill? That's pretty nifty, isn't it? Hello, all the aliens. Ground control domain. That song didn't have anything to do with aliens. Well, on the plus side, we finally saw another truck this episode with the blue and gold, repping those thug colors. I don't know what's up with that still. I realize I have an engine malfunction. I don't think it's possible to avoid an engine malfunction at this time. I'm about to punch somebody in the fucking face. I'm gonna go outside and beat up a fucking raccoon, man. I don't know. This isn't going well. Please just get around the corner here. Thank you. Do not crash into that car. Good work. Step by step, row by row. Silver is better than gold. Or gold. I don't remember that song. It's from elementary school. It just hasn't stuck with me. God, I'm gonna fucking cry. This episode has caused me such emotional turmoil that I'm gonna sue SES Software for damages. No, I'm kidding. But oh my gosh, I'm feeling like this didn't go well. And I'm very much not looking forward to the next one right now. But thankfully we have a day to wait. Hey Macarena, I don't know how to speak Spanish, so those lyrics don't make a lot of sense. Hey Macarena, at least we can get these uploaded tomorrow. If anybody has dedicated themselves to watching this American Truck Simulator episode, I thank you for your patience. It must have taken a lot of dedication to, first of all, sit down and watch this thing, and second of all, get through this far. I appreciate it, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your service to this country. Now please get this done with. Did I just... Oh no! Put that hydrant there! You sick bastard! You're such a sadist, and now there's cars behind me. Fuck you, game! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck everything about this piece of shit. Oh god. No! No! Please, let me through. Please let me get around this thing. This damn fire hydrant. God. I'm like a sickly dog. Put me out of my fucking misery. Oh my god, I hate whoever put this fucking fire hydrant here. Look at all the damage we've taken. I don't even know how we're gonna pass this fucking mission. I assume it'll just give me a 0 and be like, better luck fucking next time, mate. And I'll be like, I deserve it. Please. Please, you only delay my inevitable death. Oh, you sadistic fire hydrant bastard! You're such an asshole, fire hydrant. Please let me around you. Why? I'm not even touching you. What is this bullshit? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, fuck all these cars. Get out of the way, bitch. I'm finishing this episode. The last 10 minutes of this episode have just been me crying. Oh my god. No shit, Sherlock. Oh my god. It did. Oh. Save it.